He can't talk now.
I figured maybe if I tape my mouth shut, they won't see what I say and they won't know
Ooh, I see comments.
what is happening. We're tricking them right now. This is called trickery. They'll never know. How would they know? How would they know? Is the comment section working? I can't even see that we're live.
Hold on. Yes. Oh, K Nove said present. Get it?
Is it working? I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Moondock Acres, I see you.
Test fire, test fire, test fire.
Shalom 5x5, we're back, everybody.
We out here.
Yeah.
We're already out here. You can't censor me, YouTube. It hurt. Totally free and fair YouTube. Don't look at him. He wasn't even here. He just disappeared into the ether. Something about quota. OPFAC or a bare min for a deputy. Thank you and welcome back. Ooh, dude, that's a really
good question.
That's a really good question. Okay.
Does he want to wear it on his body?
Yeah.
Or that's like a really good question.
Do you want to wear it on your body or are you keeping it in your car? Like, how are you? What are your means for carrying right now? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Guys, if you spend $75 or more right now, you get entered in to win the burn kit, which is 2 of the large, the 4x16 burn dressings, 2 burn shields, 2 military burn dressings, and a pack of the burn shield burn gels, which is very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
They said they couldn't do it. Nobody live streams like we do.
Did anybody else watch the debate?
I didn't watch it.
Did anybody try to watch it and it was just so awful that you had to turn it off?
I didn't even try.
It was me. I did that.
Let me be clear, okay?
Vehicle and belt is what he said.
Ooh,
if you're doing both, I'm gonna go with the OPFAC.
Yep, all the way.
And the OPFAC is nice because you also have the capability to maybe treat like a buddy too. The bare min has some more boo-boo capability than the OPFAC has, but you could add that into the OPFAC if you wanted to. So if you grabbed like maybe a Band-Aid bag and like some OTC meds, you could shove some of these goodies into an OPFAC and still pack it down, no problemo. OPFAC wears really well on a belt. You could do it on your 3 o'clock, your 9 o'clock, or your 6 o'clock. I guess you could do your 12 o'clock if you were weird. You can also, we got the dangler that's coming out here soon. You'll be able to dangle it from kit. You could also attach it to your kit, or you could run it on the headrest of a vehicle super duper easily.
No code for entering in. I am already actively watching our orders. If it comes in from 1 o'clock until we end this live stream, you are entered in to win. So far, we have one person. Your odds of winning are 100%. May the odds ever
You
be
can
in your
even
favor.
run 2 TQs on the outside of the OPFAC. Yeah, that's a great point. So that was something that kind of came out of me brain is I love the SOB and carrying that 1 TQ, but we all know 1 is none and 2 is 1. So this is a black OPFAC here, and it has elastic both on top and on bottom. So you could run 2 soft tees, a soft tee and a cat. You could run 2 cats, or you could put like a child tourniquet on the bottom, adult tourniquet on the back or on the top. Both are options. And then it has the ability to carry a couple of Sharpies, a couple of chem lights for marking, for indication, all that stuff. I'm a big fan of the OPFAC for that purpose. This is what I run on my kit every single day. We got law enforcement officers that are running the OPFAC. We got tier 1 operators that are running the OPFAC. It's a high quality kit. And it was built with a lot of purpose. It's a jumpable first aid kit too, which is a big deal to not many people, but it's also cool. Like that's how pressure tested it's been. It's flown out of the back of airplanes. It's hopped out of helicopters. It's ran around in MRAPs. It's ran around inside of squad cars. But it's also super comparable for minivans. It's really good for, you know, in a bag or something like that. Like it's a very versatile first aid kit. So definitely a really good kit. Medic Mouse says the OPFAC is the cat's pajamas. I'm a big fan of the OPAC personally, but I'm definitely biased. That being said, I still have the SOB on a battle belt as well. Like, don't sleep on the SOB, the little brother of the OPAC, because that thing is compact, weighs less than an AR-15 magazine, and I mean, it has fully capable blowout kit inside of it, and it's really, really small. But is it the bee's knees? It's like the bee's shins. Like the OPAC is the bee's knees, but the SOB is like the bee's shins, right? SOB is awesome. Yeah, see?
Tommy Gumptill wants a blue wrench. I've met my quota. I made Mouse a wrench today.
Oh, there you go.
So I've met my quota for right now. I can't add any more people today. I can only do that every once in a while. But we still love you.
I love the OPAC and the ankle kit. That's the combo that I run. That's a good combo. No wrench for you.
Did you see that Mouse burnt the pads of his feet?
I did see that. I did. Yeah, he put it in our Bible study chat. What's up, Tor Prepper? Will you be doing the OPFAC in green? Yes, there's been a lot of requests for the OPFAC in Ranger green. We haven't released it yet. Stay tuned. The second that the SO team catches up and is good to go, we definitely don't have a big launch that's coming of a product that's made of sewn goods. It definitely doesn't carry anything that's related to armor. It doesn't have low vis and high vis capability. Don't worry about that. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here.
I think it's a picnic kit.
It's a picnic
for your
kit.
plates.
It's for your plates. It carries your
picnic.
plates. It's called the picnic bag. That's what we call it. And it does not come with a basket.
It does, however, come with utensils.
What's up, Blade Smith? Iridium Group, the man, the myth, the legend. He came out for the night responder training. He offered a ton of amazing instruction and context. He also offered up just like really cool support. So if you guys aren't subbed to the Iridium Group already, you're sleeping. I don't know where you're learning stuff from, but you're wrong. The Snowbird, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Iridium Group is the man. Alpine OPFAC.
Oh, okay.
And that wasn't even Rick.
Okay, what was our total? Because are we going to add in the broadcast channel and the community tabs? What was the winner? Because on community it was definitely Alpine. Yeah. On Instagram it was Patriot. Yeah, they're both gonna be winners, I'm sure. Bob, what can people what kit could someone get in that $75 range if they're like, you know what, I have like 12 kits, but I want to get something? What is a kit that they could get?
So here's what I would do. I would get a BPK intermediate. That's going to exceed your $75 range a little bit, not a ton, but it's also going to give you a ton of capabilities. So that's like tourniquet, chest seals, wound packing gauze, ETD, shears, instructional video card, and even if you have a ton of first aid kits, right? Which, in my opinion, dude, I got a bunch of med gear yesterday. I know because Britt was like, "What did you take, you crazy rapscallion?" And I was like, "I took it all," and I ran out like a henchman. No, but you just can't have enough med because it's a consumable, right? So just because you have one roll of gauze, that one roll of gauze is only good for that one application, because we don't reuse gauze. We don't do that. Don't do that. We learned that from the Civil War. We've been good on not reusing stuff.
Oh my God.
We did that.
That's so gross.
We boiled rags. We did it.
They did that.
And they were like, look at these pink rags.
Like, here,
it's not
take
pink.
this mercury.
Yep, we did that also.
You need that. Oh my gosh, look, your leg's bleeding. Let's just cut it off. It'll be fine.
So the bleeding prevention kit, the intermediate, that'd be kind of my suggestion. You grab one of those, and even if you're plussed up, keep it in a stockpile or go give it to somebody. Be a bringer of good news, right? Because you could really, really bless somebody. I don't think enough people focus on the fact that, like, if you give someone a tourniquet, you literally could save their life.
I just was reading a couple stories earlier one was about a guy who saved a 14-year-old girl's life. So he was a carpenter. Guess what? He had been watching videos on YouTube to like make sure he knew how to do some medical stuff just in case, because like he works with wood and like tools and all that stuff. He hears like some commotion. He said he had a weird feeling. So he like runs out there.
Definitely not the spirit.
There's a car parked sideways. Some guy, they're looking at the ground. He sees a bike, and then he sees the girl there. I mean, it was like someone took gallons of blood and just was pouring it out.
People do not realize how much blood you can lose.
She had fallen off of her bike going super fast. A pole went through her groin, severed the artery.
Yep.
and he had a tourniquet, but it was too high up to do it. So guess what he
So
did?
what would that be, class?
What did
That's
he
not an
do?
extremity
It's a
wound.
junctional area.
That's a junctional area, right?
So he packed it. She lived. He saved her life. And this is an everyday guy, not trained medically or professionally, just a guy who was like, I want to learn a little bit about this. Watched some videos, had the stuff that he needed, saved her life.
Yeah. So guys, you can make a huge difference. Like that's just a guy working in his wood shop that hurt a car accident. Girl got hit on her bike. Like this isn't tactical stuff. This isn't.
But what does TJ say?
TJ always says that tactical is where violence is happening, right?
It is violent when you get a pole stabbed through your leg.
It is violent when you get a pole stabbed through your leg, right? And wound packing is extremely efficient. Like there's a reason that we do it. We're looking to get some of the trauma gel. If you guys aren't tracking on what trauma gel is, it's a very interesting, new, innovative product that's just been, it's not even actually in the market yet. There's a veterinary version of it that's in the market. But it is a hemostatic gel that gets put into the wound and like within seconds causes a clot. It's very interesting to me. I've talked to some high-level docs and some high-level medics about it. There's dudes in Ukraine that are already using it. There's dudes in the Middle East that are already using it. They're saying that it's very, very useful, that it's very efficient at what it does. And so we're trying to get some in. I might be going out to communist California to do some live tissue stuff in October, and I'll run it there. I've only deployed a TQ on one person other than me in real life. Pitbull severed a lady's brachial artery, and she would have died before EMS got there. See, Corn Pop, that's everyday stuff. That is like so very applicable. And people always think it's like, oh man, well that's for a shooting or that's for a car accident. It's like, dude, there could just be a rabid dog.
Okay,
Like you'd be
our,
riding your bike.
How many of our lives saved have actually been gunshots?
Very few of them.
And we have 136.
Yeah, we have 130 something odd lives saved. And, a gaggle of them are from gunshots or stabbings or stuff like that. But we have a lot of car accidents, a lot of he fell with a chainsaw, mechanical amputation, fireworks, and we always think in our head like, oh, I carry a gun, I should have a tourniquet. And you should. You should be responsible and carry an effing TQ. I don't have that hoodie on right now, but I almost did. I did yesterday. But more realistically, if you're a human being with blood in your body, with air in your lungs, you need first aid capability. It's not like a joke anymore. I mean, it's just time for us to be responsible. I was just talking with TJ and Mike about this. Like, we were talking about 2000 and what was it, 8? I think we were talking about 2008. That's like a 3rd gen tourniquet. Like this is before we were even distributing information down to NAEMT, the National Association of Emergency Medical Technicians. This is before ambulances were in wide carrying tourniquets. This is very new technology.
Yeah.
This is like less than a couple decades old.
People are like, quit talking about tourniquets all the time.
I'm like, dude, your dad didn't even know about tourniquets. Like your dad might think that tourniquets are bad. And it's a really good thing. Like we can do this and save a ton of lives. Like we can have a huge effect on trauma-related injuries not expiring before they get to the hospital, because we lose like 70% of our trauma-related injuries. We lose them on the way to transpo or before the transpo even gets there. And so if we can have an effect on that number, that's huge, dude. Millions upon millions of people die every single year because of uncontrolled bleeding. And like, people are like, oh, I don't need to do that. I don't want to carry that. That's too big. It's like, you're literally killing me, Smalls. You put your freaking seatbelt on, but you don't want to carry a tourniquet, or you just don't want to be responsible.
Somebody asked, what kit is that? Arlene, which kit are you referring to? That was kind of far back. Sorry, guys. Okay, no, I saw it. And then someone, where did it go?
That's super cool, Jim. Jim just said, I just sent my 3rd ankle kit to Israel for my cousin and his wife. That is awesome, bro. That is so cool. Wonder if the gel is better in that it may not require you to cut the skin back like Quick Clot. Well, Quick Clot doesn't require you to cut the skin back. You could have to, but that's not super covered under the Good Samaritan Act. Now, the wound would open inside of the packing process, but like the standard civilian is not supposed to be cutting anything.
And you're just going to be pulling. Once they get them to surgery, they're going to be pulling. It's all connected.
Yeah,
it's not like you're debriding.
The cool thing about the gel is that it automatically, the force from it pushes it into the cavity, and it fills the whole cavity, creating a much faster clotting process. And it's supposed to not require a ton of pressure. Whereas like with the wound packing, what we're really doing is creating a ton of pressure against that bleeding vessel, right? The medium blood control kit. No, so that'd be the bleeding prevention kit intermediate. That's the second level. So there's a basic, an intermediate, and an advanced. Lauren's going to drop a link right now. If you guys grab a BPKI or anything that's over 75 bucks right now, you get entered in to win the burn control kit right here, and that comes with two extra large, the 4x16s. These suckers fold open. They're very big. The 4x16 burn shield or burn tech dressings, 2 of the tactical burn dressings, and 2 burn shields. And then don't forget your burn gel, because like sometimes you just like burn your fingies and you need a little burn gel. And then you also could win a fire starter kit, which is the striker, the flint. Can I use it?
No.
Why not?
No, don't use that. That's for the giveaway.
She has a live stream one. We're good. Whew. Almost took your flint away. And then the fire starter. I've actually used this InstaFire fire starter in the pouring rain, and it worked really well. This is great fire starter.
Rhonda Miller said she got torched by jet fuel in 05. Wish she had that kit.
Oh, good grief. Torched by jet fuel. That's the worst. Good grief. I'm trying really hard right now.
That's not funny. Not funny, Rhonda. We're not. It's not about you.
So
if you melt our kit we're giving away,
look at all that. That's high quality.
Brett, he's starting a fire.
Smells so good. So throws a really large spark. Very, very capable little fire starter. I'll do it towards you guys. It's not magic. Okay, it's not. Magic is bad. Don't do that. But gosh, you know. But so you get one of the flints there, and then you also get the InstaFire. And this stuff is made in the U.S., which is pretty cool.
That stuff is sweet because even if it's wet,
yeah.
like if you're dealing with like really bad conditions.
We literally, it was dumping rain in a field training exercise that we did. And we started a fire with this, and we like needed a fire. It was cold as shit, and it was raining.
Y'all were at the mountain?
Yes, we were up on the mountain.
Yeah.
It was pissing rain, and we were like, "Hey guys, everybody's about to get hypothermia, and we still have like 8 hours of this exercise. We should probably start a fire." Thank you, DR. Look at the man, the myth, the legend. This does not come with the kit, but when Bob is playing with fire, it might be needed. Let's see if we can catch it on fire.
Oh my God. Britt!
It's okay. We're in a first aid company. I can do it.
Bob.
It just won't catch.
Quit.
It's a fire extinguisher. It's putting it out. These guys let me have no fun. I'll tell you what, no fun.
No. Yeah.
No fun. No respect. I tell you, I need the tactical. Can't have the red package. That's not cool. See, Tommy Guptill gets it. Because if you buy this package, you become better.
That's like when you buy shoes and they're faster.
Yes, when you buy Converse, you run faster, you jump higher. Hey, it worked. I had red Converse growing up. I was the fastest kid in the block.
Keith jokes about that, like getting his new shoes. Like,
dude, I'm just ready to go.
I'm gonna be so fast.
I'm gonna be so fast now. I'm good to go.
I mean, I'm not a party pooper, okay? I'm just. It's Britt. Britt's the party pooper.
I got torched by jet fuel in 05.
Ugh.
Better than 01.
Oh my God.
We can't talk about jet fuel today. Talk about it any other day. Not today. Is a bleeding prevention kit in the adventure kit? It is not in the adventure kit. Now, the adventure kit has everything that the bleeding prevention kit does have. Can I hand that adventure kit right behind you?
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Cowgirl in Arizona at 8 years old, 75% of my body was severely burned. The ambulance was 2 hours away.
Holy smokes.
So the sheriff drove me to Phoenix Hospital. I recommend the burn gel even if you are surrounded by water.
Yeah. The water gel dressings are really great. I also really like the Zero Form Petrolatum dressings. These are awesome. They don't smell super good, but they're very good. Very, very good dressing. And medics will be like, oh, the burn center doesn't like these. Yeah, I understand that the burn center doesn't like them. But what we're worried about is the patient inside of the emergency, right? So this is the adventure kit right here, fully built out. This thing is literally popping out.
It is one of my favorite kits that we have.
Dude, it's
It
honestly
probably is most of our favorite kits.
yeah,
Like,
honestly, it's a really, really good kit. It's just like such a great, fully built out first aid kit.
it's the one, like, because the stomp bag is bigger than I am.
Yeah.
And then the field medic is awesome, but it's still a lot to lug around. Like if you are going something like
This is like
hiking
a
or whatever.
civilian version of a CLS
Yes,
bag.
it is the perfect one to have to cover if you're a mom, especially like and dads too, because dads are dealing with boo boos with kids. But it has everything. It has your OTC meds, your wipes.
Thanks for including dads.
You're
there.
welcome.
It helped. It
You're
made me
welcome.
feel good.
Doesn't it have the freaking poison ivy?
It does.
Free wipes. So
It does. So you have like OTC meds, right? Then you've got a trauma pack and a gauze pack. So this supports your trauma injuries. Gauze pack because you never have too much gauze. A child tourniquet, a Slishman. It's got some Coban. It's got an ACE bandage. It's got massive bleeding. So that's like your quick clot. It's got chest seals, a nasopharyngeal airway. The Oleus bandage, which has additional wound packing gauze. It also has a tourniquet in it. Then it's got your adventure wipes. And this has got like bug sting relief, poison ivy stuff, sunscreen, all this stuff. And it's not like terrible sunscreen. It's not the best sunscreen because we don't have time for that today. But
well, I have time. No, I'm just kidding.
No, if I can't talk about it, you can't talk about it. All right, and that's got OTC wipes. It's got a skin stapler.
Look up when skin cancer started. Okay, was it before or
Nope,
after sunscreen?
nope. You can't do that. And then it's also got little stuff like skin glue and triple antibiotic, finger splints, Band-Aids. This is like your one-stop shop. If you were like Bob and you pointed a gun to my head, a fake gun, like a training gun, and you're
wearing a green hat.
and you're wearing a green bad guy hat, and you're like, you can only buy one kit. You can only get one. Which one are you getting? It's going to be the adventure kit because it just has everything that you need inside of it. And it has a ton of practical everyday use. Everyone I've talked to who has an adventure kit has been like, oh, I used it this time. And then I used it this time. And then I used it that time.
Well, and this one actually has enough room for you to add like your additional things
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I like the it's got like a little document section back here. So if you guys like have like fill out family health cards, I think that's important. Just like, hey,
allergies,
allergies, blood type, you know, anything like that.
It's a satchel.
It's a satchel.
He said man purse. It's a satchel.
It's a satchel, first of all. Shout out to The Hangover, really good movie. Definitely vulgar.
Striker Kate said, add an IV for your canine and you've got it all.
Yeah.
This is true.
Add an IV for your canine.
We have great canine IVs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so great. Your dog will be so hydrated.
Yeah. Our canine IVs are so good that you could use them on never mind.
No, your 200-pound dog
that
works out 5 days a week.
Right.
Could totally.
For approximately a man-sized dog.
Yeah.
You could use our IVs on them.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
I mean,
don't worry about that.
I've heard it's really similar to just like what you would get for, you know.
Yeah,
like
the normal stuff you'd push on a dog.
Yeah.
Potassium, sodium chloride, stuff like that.
Normal, like
normal
electrolyte, saline maybe.
Saline, normal dog stuff. Yeah, normal dog stuff. So yeah, that's a quick look at the adventure bag. We're huge fans of the adventure. Highly, highly recommend it, guys. Somebody asked if they could place multiple orders. Yes, you can do multiple orders, and that's multiple entries.
Then I get to put your name in there like multiple times.
Striker Kate said, I've got the best adventure kit customized by me. He's got the best adventure kit and the worst OPAC. Shout out Striker Cade for making a Chinese OPAC before the OPAC. I swear. It broke my heart. He was in my garage and he's like, look at this. And I was like, looks really good, bro. Looks really good. Broke my heart, bro.
How could you even show your face here?
How could you even show? It was before we dropped the OPAC, actually.
Oh, okay.
He kind of innovated the OPAC. We were on a
what?
We were on the same idea. It was kind of crazy to see it. And then he's like, I put this knife in here, and I was like, oh, dude, sick knife. He's like, yeah, that way I can deploy it. I was like, cool. So like when you use the kit, the knife doesn't come out. He's like, yeah. Pulls the kit, knife comes out. I was like, ooh. Sorry to put you on blast right now, Josh. I love you.
He's like, I have both.
He also could beat up everyone in this building at the same time.
The OPAC is his next kit. He already was talking to Brett about it. He's getting it in multicam.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Dude, it's such a good kit. I might have an old one in Coyote if he's interested.
I think he wants it to match the
rest of the
gear.
Kit. Yeah. You gotta match.
You know,
you gotta be.
He
cool.
does not care about not matching and everything else in life. Like he wanted me to wear blue and black together the other day, and I was like, absolutely not.
Indiana Jones did wear a satchel. You're right.
I will wear my grandma's couch. Thank you very much.
Okay, so what else are we talking about today? Training gear, guys.
Oh, are we not? Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Are we allowed to hint at any of the trainings that we've been talking about doing? Are we allowed to?
Yeah,
It's
we
so
can hint.
exciting.
Okay, so I will give you guys a little update in some of the trainings that we've got coming down the
So
pipe.
many trainings, you guys.
Very, very cool. Um, do. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Like these aren't like a lot of you have been to the trainings we've already had. We are always innovating and always coming out with new things. So
Okay, so we're partnering with a new training location that's in Oklahoma that has a shoot house and 1,000-yard range. So be looking
mhm.
for some new training there, as well as they have a couple of really good tactical dudes to be doing some tactical training. Bob, question: Vans or Converse? You're being contradictory. You don't have to pick. You don't have to pick. I wear Vans. I do. I wear Vans for everything. We could go. We'd be on a 12-mile movement, and I'm gonna be in Vans.
He just got his first pair of Vans.
They look
He
great.
loves them so much.
They're
I think they're so
they're
cool.
great. I wear Vans all the
They're
time. I
like
wish that
brown
Vans
and
was a different
black.
company. To be honest,
When you get plantar fasciitis.
I already have it. It doesn't matter.
I'm good. I'm good to go. I wear Vans MTEs, so it prevents that.
Oh, Josh, sweet. When can I come blow up my other Achilles?
So funny. So then we have a mommy and me class that's starting, and it's not what you think. It's actually like a mama and trauma, right? And so it's an invitation for moms and then the kiddos, or dads and the kiddos, or grandma or grandpa and the kiddos to come to class. It's a quick little couple-hour course with a little bit of fun obstacle courses and stuff like that. Learning first aid for kiddos, man.
Mhm.
So this is like 7 years old and up, right? So if you have like a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old and they're pretty smart, you can bring them to class, right? And we're going to teach them like the basics of anatomy. And we're not going to teach them fake anatomy like they're taught in school. We're going to show them both of the sexes that exist and how their bodies work in a palatable way.
In a
like,
trauma medicine
in a
way.
trauma medicine sense. I'm not going to teach them. I'm not going to teach them weird stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. No, it's like actually understanding like how it works. No, there won't be a bounce house. Sorry, K-Nove.
So my 10-year-old took a version of this
Yep.
a couple years ago, and she's so proud. Like she knows how to do a tourniquet. She knows how to wound pack. They go over staying calm, calling 911. She accidentally actually called 911 during the class. Like
So you'll have that.
that happens.
So
But
some of the things that we're talking about is like anatomy and physiology in a child sense, right?
like arteries, how like what you need to do in terms of stopping their bleed.
Understanding bleeding, understanding the recovery position, how to call 911, and actually how to manage it in that setting, right? So it's giving them a little bit of stress, making them do an obstacle course, making them think, having them do these things. So it's cool. It's gonna be low cost, and you can bring up to 2 kids, which is pretty awesome. We've got some communication classes that are coming up. So how to use your radio, and how to not suck. And we have Evan, who runs Radio Made Easy. He's going to come in and do those courses. We've got some more courses coming in from the Combat Midwife. So surviving womanhood. Some of you guys have taken that class. If you haven't, that's like a really good class to take. It's not just birthing, it's like surviving womanhood, right? And so I learned so much about the female anatomy that just hadn't been taught to me in that course. It was really, really good.
It was really interesting to watch Bob's face while she was talking about things, and he was like, "I'm so confused. What?"
I learned a lot. So we've got that. We've got some more bleeding control courses, which is like a simple stop the bleed class. It's really palatable, only a couple of hours, really affordable. Going to be like $100. And we're going to try to do those on Fridays for people that want to come to Shabbat. That way, if they want to come in town, do some training, and then also go to Shabbat, pretty good deal. We've got some more refuge responders that are coming down. We've got some more ERs that are coming down. We have the SHT FTX that's in the works right now, and that's going to be like a full event with sponsors and like a village. People are going to come and camp together. That one's going to be pretty cool. So it'll be really, really awesome. My son can successfully apply a Slishman to get occlusion. Totally can be done. Yeah, it really can. Recently used my IFAC while out in a cabin in New Mexico. Wife's grandma had her Pistol for dialysis, started bleeding. Didn't have to use a TQ, but all the other equipment was great to stabilize. That's awesome. Did you email that in? You should email that in, Sarah, because we'll replace components as they need to be.
We have 7
All turned out
entries.
well. Having to have them on hand. I have 20 plus years emergency medicine experience and couldn't have asked for better kits. That is awesome. When is the SHTF event
We
looking to
should have
be
it.
this year or next year? It's going to be next year. We're going to try to do it on Labor Day again. That seemed to be a good one. People already have the day off. So if we do like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then travel home Monday. But it's going to be a full event. And there'll also be the SHTF-TX. So like there'll be a team that goes out to do a mission in SHTF. You know, there'll be a bunch of training and courses and classes and all this stuff. So it'll be very, very cool for the entirety of the individuals that partake in it. We're going to have different levels of training for people. Like if people want to come up and learn operations, they can come and learn operations. If people want to learn logistics, if people want to learn canning and all this stuff. So we're going to try to get some different vendors there that it's not just like tactical in the sense, but it's also, you know, what would that look like? Then we're going to try to build an SHTF village, right? Have all the vendors come out, put up tents. Think about like a prepper Ren Fair is kind of what we're going for.
Oh, Renaissance for preppers.
Ren Fair for preppers.
Yeah.
Minus the witchcraft, because that's weird.
But you have to dress like.
But you have to dress like it's the apocalypse.
Yes,
so you
Mad
got,
Max.
Mad Max.
Very
no,
Mad
no,
Max.
No, 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 nope, nope. I'm canceling it now. I'm canceling it now.
Kidding.
I'm canceling it now.
Honestly, I've never even seen it, so I don't know.
That's why you're saying that. Because if
Yeah.
you saw it, you'd been like, oh no, don't
he
do that.
like looked at it at the preview, and I was like, that doesn't look like it's for me. I don't like gore, so and it looked a little crazy. Dress without what?
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I'm
also-
going to sign up for that radio class. Is it on the website yet? It's not on the website yet, but it will be soon.
love
I got to
that.
lock in dates with Evan. I'm going to try to put 2 on the calendar. We're looking for the beginning of 2025, January, February-ish.
For the radio.
For the
class?
radio class. And that's his 0 to hero class. I think it's like $500, but you get a radio that's programmed. You learn how to use it. You learn all about communications. It takes you from, I don't know anything about this Baofeng to, damn, I can use this Baofeng to send a text message. So that's pretty dang cool. And Evan is a gangster at what he does. He really is. And he doesn't gatekeep, which is huge, in my opinion, right?
JC Fixer said he's going to find a random LAO and gift him the BPK.
That is awesome, dude. That is super cool.
I think it was a BPK. I've lost it now.
The radio comms and the shoot house one sounds legit. Yeah, Cam, it should be pretty cool. I was talking to Battle Springs Ranch, which is the range that we're going to be partnering with. They've got a really cool cadre from some SWAT operators to SEALs to some Green Berets that all do really good stuff there. I'm actually going down there at the end of the month to hang out with them, get eyes on the facility, check it out, give some feedback, all that jazz. And so I'm excited. I think it'll be a good training location. It'll also be nice. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do at least 1 ER there so that people have to clear through an objective, learn what that looks like, you know, because you don't know what you don't know. And a bunch of this information is like super gate kept, which I think is lame. I think we all realize the danger that our country is in when it comes to its liberty and its sovereignty, and we must all be prepared to pick up the gauntlet of freedom. And so as things continue to deteriorate, you must be willing and ready to stand up for your own liberties and your own rights. That doesn't mean gunfighting. I don't know why everybody thinks that means gunfighting. It very much well could mean like I have to be able to give myself aid. I have to be able to feed myself. I have to be able to be self-sustaining from this broken system, which is like, why do I talk about medical so much? Because y'all depend on the doctor a lot, like a lot. And you should really be looking into ways to not have to do that, because if you look at countries like Venezuela and the deterioration of that country, how it went from a second world to a third world really fast, we could be looking at very similar things here. Not to mention the Venezuelan street gangs. Shout out to the Venezuelan street gangs.
The radio class will be in person.
Yeah, radio class is in person.
Recommend SK teaching a class on dressing for SHTF. She nailed the look during the exercise, frightening and fashionable.
Yeah, she was great.
She looked
SK was
awesome.
great. Shout out to Sister Kate from Shofar Mountain. That's Pastor Joe Fox's wife. She was one of the role players in our night responder. She's phenomenal. We had a bunch of role players actually slotted for the night responder. We only utilized a couple of them because the class was like, I don't think it would have done well. I think they would have been a little bit overwhelmed. And so that was a learning point for us. We called off 3 different role player segments. We had a guy with a barking dog, just trying to trade cigarettes for stuff. We had 2 sons selling goods in the woods. And then we had like a troll under the bridge, basically. Like,
you don't pay no tolls.
You got to pay a toll to the troll.
Yeah.
But we called those dudes off.
Hermode said that his day was just made. He got to high five one of his surviving heart attack patients. Praise Yah.
Dude, that is awesome, Kermode.
Mhm.
That is so cool.
A dog with a barking man.
A dog with a
yeah,
barking man.
word.
The dog is like holding a leash in its mouth. How the man's like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr, rawr." It's like, whoa, SHTF is
How did you
weird.
guys train that?
How'd you? We're good. We're really good at what we do.
We're telling you when we say our class is different, it's different.
I just added in a couple of these things to my personal stash, specifically the larger burn dressings. I think burns are something that people are ill-equipped to prepare for.
They're so freaking painful. I mean, like, just the smallest burn hurts.
So fluids are a huge thing, right? We got to be able to manage our fluids. And obviously I'm talking about canines, right? So you got to be able to manage your canine fluids. But then also pain management, soothing, and dressings. Like, these are all having to be changed. Like, obviously you guys aren't going to be doing skin grafts. That's crazy. I'm not going to be doing skin grafts. That's crazy. But having the ability to treat somebody, give them comfort, so that way they're not moving around a lot and making it any worse, that's going to be a really, really big deal. Have an aloe plant. Yeah, absolutely, have an aloe plant. That's one of the things I like about some of these products is they have that natural homeopathic aspects into it.
The red one smells so freaking good because it has tea tree.
Yeah, so
which
it's
is
got
gonna
tea
help
tree
you
oil
not get
and aloe
infected.
vera in it.
Yeah, the tea tree will helping with infection.
Yep.
Because it's an antimicrobial or bacterial or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so you pair like a good burn kit with a wound care bucket and like an IV start set, and that's like, hey, we've got 1 burn patient good to go, depending on the severity of the burn, right? But like really understanding that it's not all like gunshot wounds. Fires happen, car accidents happen, road rash is treated really similar to burns sometimes because of skin removal. And so all that stuff really does make a difference. Starts with hydration. I went through 7 quarts in 12 hours. Yeah.
Any recommendations for training in South Texas?
Where in California will Bob be here and when? Boy, wouldn't you like to know, weirdo? No. End of October. I'll probably be going like straight to base and then stay on base for the duration of it because California is terrible. And I'm going to fly in and I'm going to step onto a military installation and then I'm going to step off a military installation. I'm going to fly out. That's my plan right now. And so I'll be like working and training most of the time. I'll be there. I have zero desire to hang out in California. Zero desire. If anything, I might link up with Dawn, who lives in North Cali, and hang out with her. I might like take a picture of something cool so I can like show my wife that I was there, and she's like knows that I'm not like going to Indonesia to like fight the evil. Never mind, I can't talk about that. Anyways, have you guys seen the weather lately? It's crazy. It's 9/11. Don't forget. Never forget. That's what you say, right? Never forget. Isn't that such an interesting slogan? Why would we never want to forget that?
Well, what are we not forgetting?
What are we not forgetting?
Which point are we not forgetting?
What was the emotional response that everybody had?
Well,
America from 9/12/01 come back.
yeah.
I would actually prefer like 9/8. I saw a post. It was like the world you grew up in no longer exists, and I was like, oh, it's so real. So
Man, the
real.
90s were so sweet. Of course, I was a kid and I didn't know anything that was going on in the world.
Cousin had 3rd-degree burns, and nurses suggested taking him home and using aloe. Yep, 100%. 100%. Are you doing any training sessions in Tennessee? I don't know yet, Emily. We have a couple of trainings that are in the quoting process in Georgia, and then in Florida as well. And so I'm open to it. You can always reach out if you want to host a class. If you have a location, I might put one in the books. But with that, I'm hesitant to train a bunch and do like a bunch of traveling because it's very, very expensive and the world is super volatile. And so we already have like a bunch of stuff that we travel for. And some of it's just like it's internal, right? Like we have to constantly learn. Like I'm not going to California to teach anybody. I'm going to California to learn. Because that all translates better to you guys and it makes us better instructors. We have to continue to seek higher education. Mike, you just took like a huge course and you're working on your graduation process right now from homeopathy, yep. Right? And homeopathics and holistic medicine and all this stuff. And so internally, like we dedicate at least one day a week to learning. And that's a huge thing that we try to show inside of our trainings when we train exterior with individuals coming into our house, and learning from us is we're like constantly seeking higher education, constantly, whether it's from paramedics, whether it's from, dudes that have graduated from SOCM, whether it's from docs, whether it's from nurses, just trying to learn from midwives, sutures tomorrow, right? From a trauma surgeon coming in to teach us suturing. Dude ran one of the first field hospitals for Delta. So pretty big deal. Has anyone else had issues finding aloe, asking for a redhead? LOL. Yeah, I mean, I would honestly recommend getting an aloe plant. Like, that's seriously the best way to do it. Mike, homeopathic YouTube channel, question mark?
Do not have, well, if they want to follow someone on homeopathy, Joette Calabrese, she's the bomb.
Joette Calabrese is what he said. Joette Calabrese.
She is the best person in the United States.
Yeah. What do we got? Never forget. Almost sounds biblical. Yeah. Yeah. Continuous wars need continuous motivation. Yeah, they do. Mike is a true homeopathic expert. That's funny. For some reason, my aloe have been dying off. Sometimes takes a few months, and then I have fucking. Never mind. I can't. Try not to be conspiratorial. Put something over your plants, like a sunshade, and see if it catches anything that might be sprayed in the sky.
What are you talking about? There's nothing being sprayed
There's
in the sky.
nothing being sprayed in the sky.
That's been debunked repeatedly. It's just contrails. It's just contrails.
Exhaust.
There's not a reason.
Con.
Not chem, con.
It's a con. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just exhaust. Bob, the new class sound amazing. Can't wait. Night Responder 001 was awesome, so bring it on. Thanks so much. Hoss Dog, what is your name? I don't know your screen name, so I'm trying to think like who you were. Any recommendations for learning how to use radios? Yeah, so we've got we got radio classes coming up here in January. I recommend you take a class because, dude, there's so much conflicting information online. So yeah, I recommend you look for the class and then take a class. Seriously. Ed. Oh man, it's Ed. That's awesome. Super cool. Ed, you did great, bro. You did great. Everybody really, really pushed. Everybody pushed so hard. It was awesome. It was so rewarding to see how hard everybody pushed and continued to learn throughout the whole thing. Lone Star Living gets it. Too much water will kill aloes. Yes, 100%. I mean, the stuff on my car at least twice a year could only be jet fuel since they don't drop shit out of planes. Shh, Carmelo, don't bring it up. Guys, don't forget, $75 or more, get you entered and win the fire starter kit and the burn kit right here.
There are 11 entries right now.
There's 11 entries right now, so you got a pretty good shot. About 10% chance of winning right now. But those chances double if you do multiple orders, and you can do multiple orders, even though Britt rolled her eyes extremely at me when I said that. So that's fine. And look at that fire. Look at that. It's fire
Why
resistant.
don't you catch your computer on fire?
Yeah, I should catch my computer on fire.
We're like, Bob, no.
I was in a training class one time and somebody exploded a lithium battery, and then the lithium battery like literally like fought. It was like it was chemical warfare, like immediately in the room. And everybody was like, get out. I was like, exfil, exfil, exfil. And everybody's like, what's the matter? I was like, it's a fucking lithium battery. Oh, it's really gross. Your radio class, is that available online? It's not available online. It's in-person training. If you're looking for just online training, which in-person training is always better because you can ask questions and it's hands-on, tactile learning, and that's how you get the most effect. There is a woman. Her name is Lindsay. I think her Instagram channel is like Lindsay Don't or something like that. She does. Lindsay Don't. She does a lot of communications classes online. It's very good. So another great asset. Look at that. It smells so good, dude. Skills. Do you know the cost of the comms class, or is that TBD? I think it's like 400 or 500 bucks, but that's because it comes with a radio. So I don't know if it's less if you bring your own radio. I don't know. So no, I don't know. TBD.
Gonna put in an order now. What's the code or comment word? There isn't one.
Travel's hard with 4 kids.
Nick,
bro,
just put it in.
I feel you, dog. I feel you. But here's a cool thing to know is we are a really kid-friendly environment. Like we have kids here constantly, and so even if you got to bring your kids, especially to a combo class, it's not a super big deal. So it's not a deal breaker.
I hate traveling, so traveling is hard for like whether or not my kids are going. I just don't like traveling.
Yeah,
I traveled a lot when I was younger. So
travel's the name of the game.
Traveled out, unless I'm going to like cruise or something like that.
How old is this live, or is it Memorex?
This live is
This
now.
live is live.
This live is live.
Wow, that's crazy. You're not watching a fake live.
No.
Heard things at work, so I've been in and out of the chat.
You should like rewind yourself and then say that again and really confuse them.
Typo. Is it?
I feel like that's
is this live?
Is that not the exact?
You said the same thing, Aaron. You said the same thing. Did I have a stroke? Kit for backpacking for a couple of days.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with the bare min. I'm gonna go with either the bare min or if you're like buy once, cry once, get it all adventure kit. Yep. It literally was built for adventures. That's kind of the name behind it. This has your boo-boos, this has your scrapes, your bumps, your sprains, your owies, your breaks. It also has trauma med. It also has glucose gel, rehydration salts, bug stuff.
It has room to put snacks.
And it's got room to put snackies in there.
That's the kit.
Couple granola bars. It's got the Molly on front in case you wanted to attach anything else. It's got the space in back in case you wanted to keep any literature or just identification cards. Very, very good. Bear Attack, I recommend a 10 mil. Shout out to Ren, 10 mil gang, gang. He just went. Oh,
hey, apparently that's from an old 90s commercial. Is this live or is it Memorex?
Oh, I don't know.
I grew up in the 90s, but I don't know that.
Then you got the Bear Min. Bear Min is a super duper cool kit. It's got the tourniquet and the shears on the outside. You break into that pup. That's what we call these, is pups. And you have bleeding control and mitigation right here. You've got boo-boo and wound care right here. And then you've got chest seals and a burn shield dressing in the back. So a really nice little comprehensive kit with some boo-boo capability if you were trying to keep it really tight and small. But if you were like hiking with your bros or your fam and you wanted something that covered everything, dude, just get the adventure kit. Like, just, bro, stop thinking about it. Get the adventure kit. Like, come on. Right, Britt? She said, yep. And if Britt said, yep, you know it's real. So.
What? Ed said, rumor has it I'll be back someday to talk about gas masks and all the things.
Yeah, that's one of the classes that me and Ed were talking about is like intro to CBRN, intro to like understanding it. Just it's like super mystified in the community. And so Ed is like that dude. He is like really that dude. He does it professionally. And so having him come in and talk about different masks, what works, what doesn't, like are the things you're scared of even worth being scared of? Like, are the things you're preparing for just gonna kill you regardless of like what you think? And so just demystifying it. And so I have no idea how that's going to be priced or what's going to happen, but it is something that Ed and I have talked about, and we're just trying to figure out what and how to put that on the books. That's kind of our main objective there at this current time. Now, what that looks like in time, I don't know, but we'll try to figure it out.
All right, listen, I got two things.
Two
First,
things. I got 2 phones.
Please smash that like button.
Please smash
Help
that like
us
button.
with Al Gore's rhythm, okay?
Al Gore.
Also,
Shout out, dude.
Listen.
G-Watt, baby. Al Gore.
okay, I just have to drop this like bomb right here. We are months away from 2025, guys. 5 years. 5 years since it happened. Is that not insane? It feels like it was yesterday.
Since it happened.
Since it happened. Since they freaking
Since
ruined.
Since the outbreak.
like, oh my gosh. That's just crazy to think about.
Pandemic,
Man.
You know what's even crazier than that? It's been 24 years since like the true full fuel GWAT began. What?
Is it 24 or 23?
20. It will be 25. I mean, it's 24 today since the attack on the, or
No, it's
23,
23
today since the attack on the World Trade Center. We were already there, like the Gulf War.
Oh my gosh, Ron and Miller, people around here still think it's happening.
People still wear masks.
I know. When I see them, all I do is I just think to myself, what a wonderful world. No, I'm just kidding.
My neighbors are cattle. I don't know if you mean that as a joke or if you're being literal.
I think they mean like their neighbors are actually cows.
Adventure kit. Damn. Fo said obesity is a thing. Damn. No.
I'm pretty sure he actually means cows. Hi, Brett. Hi, Brett.
And then come back because
sugar diabetes.
husband locked himself out of the house.
Oh, should say hi to the people. Here she comes.
Hi.
I don't know. Was that visible?
Yep.
Yep, it was.
Oh, gosh. A suggestion for you, maybe putting a small pull tab or loop on the bottom of the IFAC would make it easier to pull the insides out of the pouch when it's attached to something. Most of our IFACs have pull tabs.
I think he means on the bottom, like where the sea patrol is. It's like if it's
Oh.
attached to your headrest. But the thing is that if you've ever attached it to something and then tried to pull it out, because it's attached to something, it pulls out pretty stinking easy.
Yeah.
So it's not. The only reason it's hard whenever it's not attached to something is because there's nothing holding its
Yeah,
back.
if nothing's holding it, you just grab. No,
Dang it, phone! I'm gonna get banned because you ran through here with those.
it's the bad guy.
Bad guy.
Grab the bottom with the molly, right? And just super easy.
magnetic closures coming.
We've talked about it. We don't know what we're doing with magnets yet. So you probably listened to somebody on the internet mention magnets, and we don't know what we're doing with magnets yet.
Was it Fox?
No,
Was it
it was the bear.
Oh, it was a bear.
I don't know that magnetic closures are happening. Magnets also make a big risk to electronics and credit cards, and so
They open really easily.
and pacemakers, which we are in a medical industry. So we're talking about magnets, and it'll probably be like something you can put onto a kit very easily to make it attached to things.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be cutting off the ordering soon. If you are gonna order, go ahead and get it in, so that I can get your name into the spinny wheel.
Yeah, magnets attract iron filings and shops and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, you guys got a lot in since I looked last. Whoa.
Just back the magnets with steel washers and you'll be good. Yeah, we're so we just got some magnets in. We don't even know what we're doing yet. Mitch Morris is ordering now. Guys, the free burn kit is honestly like, I don't know, this is probably like $70 worth of value here. I think this is like
Are we giving it
40 bucks,
both
50
away?
bucks.
So are we doing two different
Two different
draws?
people are
Okay.
winning. Two different
Okay.
people are winning. One wins the fire starter, one wins the burn kit. If you win the burn kit, you probably should go get a fire starter. If you win the fire starter, you probably should go get a burn kit. But that way, 2 people win.
Okay. I'm just putting names in the wheel right now.
I like magnetic closures for concealed carry bags. Knife hand into the carry pouch. Yeah, dude. My thing is like, my concern is tech and credit cards, concealed carry bags. People carry wallets, flash drives, all that stuff. Like, yeah, magnets will also potentially reclose when you don't want them to. Yep. Yeah, that's all good insight. Good insight there. I am the fire starter. Twisted, instigated. I don't know what that means. Sober party. All right, if you guys have any questions about components or kits in general right now, this is a good time to like fire off our last questions. So really good stuff. We've had some really good questions so far. Does the Bearfac outer count for the giveaway? Yes, Kermode, it does. Done. Prodigy? Question mark? It's a band.
Fire starter.
I'll be your fire. I know. Yep.
Heather gets it. I'm sure she does.
I know. I get it. I know the song.
I'm a magnetic particle technician. I am somewhat lukewarm on having them for closures and chargers and stuff. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That it's a good idea to stick something to a piece of heavy equipment. That's where it's coming from. That is where it is coming from.
But you could easily do that on your own.
Yeah.
You could easily put the magnet inside your bag and do that on your own for sure. If we end up not doing that, I'm just saying.
Shout out to my wife who just texted me. You're the only text that I checked on this whole live stream, but I want you to know that you're super hot. So, also, guys, you should tell your wife that she's hot today.
You should.
You should.
You should.
Not that I think so. I think your wives are all ugly. My wife's hot. It's the truth. Is that bad? Should I not say that?
No. That's awesome. Every husband should feel that way.
I think every other wife is ugly. My wife's hot.
Exactly.
Hemi, you don't have to do it on the live stream. Hemi's like, Heather, you are
like,
hot.
Heather.
What's a good kit for a kid to carry at school? The kiddo. The kiddo. Gosh, what a good name. We made it so clear for you. Okay, so we invented this so that it could easily go in a kid's backpack. It's really tight. Your kid could carry this on them, and this has everything that they would need inside of an emergency, right? So it's got the Slishman wrap, the Halo chest seal, compressed gauze, mini compression bandage, survival blanket, duct tape, and some gloves. Now, this isn't necessarily for your kid to use, right? So if your kid's trained, if you're training your kiddos, right, if they're 10, 14, whatever, that would work. However, if your teacher is trained, which you should be invested in getting your teachers trained, that should be a focus, right? You put this in their backpack, and if we try to like create an SOP that every kid has this on them, dude, good to go. It's almost like how the Army makes everybody carry an IFAC. That's your fact, not my fact. That's the IFAC, right? So think about that, right? One of my orders was 2 kiddos. Nice. It's the Boo Boo kit. You could do the Boo Boo kit too. I like the Boo Boo kit. This is a really cost-effective option for a kid to carry in their backpack. The Boo Boo kit has a bunch of Boo Boo stuff in it. So if you want them to have like Band-Aids and ouchies and all that stuff, good to go. But this is really good stuff. The desk kit is also a good option for the teachers to have. Very low vis, goes in a file folder in their desk. They have it in case of an emergency.
All right, we got to give them a time. What time?
Bag for DIY Narcan kits. Belt kit works good.
Belt kit.
Yeah.
Oh, no belt kit. I love that one for Narcan.
That's why we built the belt kit.
I just remembered. Can you pause while you think about that so I can tell this story? Please?
Yeah.
It's about Narcan. So there was this girl who had lost her friend to an overdose. She started carrying Narcan with her. She's mowing at the cemetery. I guess she works there. And she sees a car, and this girl is just crying. Her friend is overdosing in the seat next to her, and
Oh
she's
my
like, "Oh my
gosh.
gosh, I have Narcan." She runs, she goes and gets it. She gives her a dose of Narcan. She's still not like she still doesn't wake up. Paramedics show up, give her 2 more doses, but she ends up living. So you got to think, hopefully that first dose did something. But the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that she
dude.
had it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and you can get Narcan. Where
You
can
can get it for free. You can go a lot of pharmacies, a lot of Walmarts, Rite Aid, Walgreens, CVS. You can go to local police departments. You can reach out there and be like, hey, I'm really concerned about the fentanyl crisis. I want to grab some Narcan just to have it on me as a prepared citizen. Fentanyl is super duper dangerous.
Fentanyl's scary.
Yeah. So this is what, if you've never seen Narcan, this is what Narcan looks like. It's a little plunger, right? So with gloved hands,
Oh my God.
this
yes.
is super duper important that I say this. With gloved hands. Mike, what is the largest organ in your body?
Your integumentary system, your skin.
Your skin, right? So the largest organ in your body is this thing that continually regenerates. It's your skin, right? And what we don't want to do is put fentanyl onto our largest organ, which absorbs things. Remember, we've all touched stuff and it absorbs it. It's like, oh man, that dried my skin out, or that made my skin moist, right? So we don't want to put fentanyl on our skin. So if you're concerned that somebody is experiencing a fentanyl overdose, what we want to do is we want to put on gloved hands, right? Because gloves on, seen, safe. That's right. Good job, everybody. Really good job. And then you take this little pup, you open it up. There's a couple of different sides that you can open it from. You just tear this open. And this is literally like nasal spray. And you put it into their nose and you give them 1 dose, right? Now, you should not be giving out like 4 doses yourself. I don't know what the exact restriction is. I think it's 2. Give 1 dose in the nose, hold, plunger firmly froze dose. Step 3,
Hey, how does this relate
2 to 3 minutes.
Like we teach in class. Hi, Mike. Oh my God. Wish y'all could have seen how creepy he. How does this relate to in class when we're like, hey, don't like when they touch them and we're like, you know what we do. How?
What's the question you're asking here?
Be blunt, woman.
Okay, so
How does this relate to our training?
yeah, like 'cause
Okay,
we're
so-
always like, if they're doing drugs, don't effing touch them. But it's the gloves is what matters because if you touch the fentanyl,
Well, inhalation also matters, right? And so if you kick up fentanyl, if they have a powdered substance that
who is
contains
making the
fentanyl.
This sounds awful. This sounds freaking awful.
It's China.
Oh my God.
It's China. Never mind. Who knows? Who knows who's making this stuff? Real
Oh my
bad
God.
people, though, probably. Anyways, yeah, I mean, technically anybody could be making it, but it's definitely not the nation state that's trying to destroy us from within. No, they'd never do that. So anyways, if you have dust, say somebody was trying to have a little fun with some fairy dust or some pixie powder or something like that, and it was cut with fentanyl, which happens a lot, right? If you kick that dust up and you disturb all of that powder, it goes into the air, and now you're inhaling that powder. That's why people carry. That's why EMS carries respirators sometimes.
so
I
are
mean, I
people-
know you've done that.
People are purposefully taking fentanyl,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but then okay, so how come like some people die and some people don't?
Because first of all, the dosages is like way inconsistent.
We don't know the percentage of how it's being cut.
And so like people
That's
will take fentanyl unknowingly, and that's when individual buys drugs recreationally to do fentanyl, right? Or to do cocaine or to do heroin.
People lace marijuana.
Do you
or-
do alcohol?
I was just talking with a sheriff's deputy about this. Is they're unregulated CBD gummies and THC gummies.
No.
We're not under regulation
No.
inside of our state. And so they were buying them from outside of our state, and they were being manufactured overseas and being made with fentanyl. And then
Oh
we're
my
having
God.
fentanyl overdoses.
No.
This is when I say
Children's gummy bear vitamins.
this is why I say don't do drugs.
or multivitamins apparently.
Well, I mean, you guys should like really just check your manufacturing. But all of this to say, right? Deep breath, deep breath. You can carry Narcan on you because fentanyl exposure happens. All you do.
Wake them up with that stuff, they get mad and you might catch a fist.
Yeah, so like people when they wake up on this stuff. And they also could be really pissed that you just pulled them out of their
I
high.
paid $7.95 for that high. You just took it away.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't realize they were dying. Drugs are bad. Okay. So one of the reasons that Foe actually created this pouch, and he did an awesome job. Like, big shout out to Foe. He cares a ton about law enforcement officers, is you can fit not one, but if you stack them right, not like an idiot, you can fit 2 doses of fentanyl right in that front pouch.
You mean Narcan?
Or-
You know what I meant?
oh shit. We're about to get profitable.
Oh my god.
So you
Don't change, go.
don't do that.
Oh my gosh. Should I clip that? We'll turn that into a GIF.
Oh
You
shit.
can fit two
never gonna live that
two
down.
doses of fentanyl in here.
Guys, it's live. We're live. This is live television, baby. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Dang
Yikes, the
it.
store just sold out.
Yikes, the store just sold out of belt kits for some reason.
Oh my god.
So anyways, you can fit 2 doses of Narcan, not fentanyl, and then still use this to carry a tourniquet and some chest seals, which is a really cool little kit. I think that's a really good idea. How does Bob know? Yeah, how does Bob know how much fentanyl you can fit into the bag? Huh, Bob? I don't know, Bob. Stop grilling me. Answer the question, Bob.
Bob is having a breakdown on live.
Bob had a past, all right? I'm a new creation in Christ. All right, don't ask questions. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Ooh, dang it. Freudian slip. Yeah, right? Folks, fentanyl lollipops are a thing in trauma, though. Need to have letters, but they are cool. Yeah, Mike and I are trying. Mike and I are like, how can we build this?
Lollipop.
Lollipop, oh, belly, lolly,
Oh my gosh.
lollipop. I can't do that thing.
Well, Refuge carry Narcan for our kids. We looked into that.
Dude,
There's
we've
too
tried.
much.
We've
There's-
tried so hard to carry Narcan. It's almost as if there's some systems in power that don't want you to have available access easily to it.
No.
But this is something you should stock up on.
But
like
I mean,
in all
you
seriousness.
can get it at your local pharmacy.
You can get it-
especially where
dude,
you, like,
So
depending
they
on where you
make
live.
free vending machines. I was at a gas station the other day that had like fentanyl test strips and Narcan in it.
Did you get all of them?
No, because they're always empty.
Oh.
They don't get restocked.
Oh.
And I'm like,
that's terrible.
This is the worst. But
I
I'm
would like to have some, like, just for our kits.
the belt kit has been rough for me. The rest of your kits are great. I'd love to know
Really?
why.
Yes, please. Because how can we get better if you don't tell us?
Yeah, tell me how I make it better.
You
I
know
want
why?
to
'Cause
know.
it didn't come with fentanyl.
Because it didn't come with fentanyl? Is
I'm
that
just
why?
kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't be offended. It was a joke.
Mark and an IV fluid lactated ringers. Too bad we can't buy these. Narcan and IV fluids lactated ringers. Too bad we can't buy these. You cannot go to vet med. You cannot do that. You just need to Google a little bit better, supposedly. So that's my song for the day. John, text me. Might be worth carrying in a cargo pocket. I think so. I carry Narcan in my kit. And if I think that somebody is overdosing, I slow way down. Like
Yeah.
super duper slow way down. And my scene safety acuity goes so high up. Because you know what usually comes with a bag of fentanyl? A bag of guns. And so slow down.
I
Slow
wonder
down.
about a top handle pocket for the Narcan. That could go in a cargo pocket.
Yeah,
pretty-
you can go in a
pretty
cargo
easily.
pocket. You could fit that in there. Do we have a pocket right behind you built somewhere?
Nope. You got an empty pocket by your knees.
Oh my goodness. Tourniquet, right leg and right arm, Bob. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
dang it. Oh, no. Tourniquet right leg and right arm. Does anybody have an extra tourniquet I could borrow?
Entire store gets.
Oh, no. I got to,
Oh my gosh.
dude, I'm going to pass out from freaking blood loss before I get this. I don't want to open a new tourniquet. That's ridiculous. Right leg and right arm.
On his head.
Oh, no.
Come on, Bob. Time's running.
Time running! Think and breathe.
All right, guys, you got a couple more minutes to get those
Hurry up,
orders.
you're dying.
Tell them about the orders one more time, Bob, because I'm about to shut it down.
All right, guys. Any order over $75 right now, you get entered in to win the burn control kit right here, and then also a fire starting kit. Not because of 9/11, but because of camping
Camping.
season.
Oh my
Camping
gosh.
season. I could do another turn on this. I can do another turn on the. Yay! Guys, make sure that you're paying attention to your own pain level. Legit, hurry up, you're dying. It's the hokey pokey TQ check.
Put your right arm in.
All right, congratulations, everybody in the chat. Tourniquet right arm now. Go! Go! If you're in the chat, come done when you're done. I'm starting the clock right now. Boom. 2 seconds past 35. You better hurry up. You better hurry up. I got tourniquet checked.
Hurry up.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I say it in every class.
Not in that tone.
Flashback.
I'm like, whoa, what?
Hello? Hurry up, guys. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, we're at 30 seconds. Done. Blade Smith, nice. Done. Rhonda Miller, done. Big Timber, we're at 40 seconds. Done. Soft T, nice. Done. On. Very good, very good.
Good job.
We're almost at a minute.
Hurry.
Hurry up. I died. It'll take another minute just to go 12 foot to the counter. You don't have one on you, Striker Cade? Time. Done. We're at a minute now. So 60 seconds. All you guys are going to lose your limbs. Life over limb, guys. Belt kit's my fave. No complaints here. Hoss Dog is done. We're at a minute and
You
15.
guys are cutting it close. Ben Valley is
Hey,
done.
Bob, what are you doing?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out? Are you doing like one of those spiffy tourniquet checks?
I am.
Yeah?
Everyone.
With
With the people on here.
oh, the nation patient?
The
Yeah,
Refuge Nation.
Patient
Go a little
nation?
farther this way,
Really?
Ben.
Oh, is that right? How you guys doing over there?
Doing good.
You guys doing
I'm a little
good?
nervous.
You're
What is
doing
he?
good.
Oh my
You
God.
guys doing
No.
all right?
No.
You got that tourniquet on there pretty
No.
tight? Tourniquet! Right on! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! You're dying! You're dying! You're dying! Ah!
They're
I love
already
you.
tourniqueted up on their right arm. Like
And they're like, oh man,
he's
we're
like,
good.
I shot him again.
Not again.
Same arm.
See, but are you listening? Because you already have that arm tourniqueted.
My right ear isn't.
We're still eating rashes from the top side. Ren. All right. Rock and roll, guys. You all should be feeling really good right now. Are we going to do our drawing?
Yep. All right. I'm gonna close it out. I've got everybody's names in here. Hold on. So everybody can see the names. Make sure everybody can see. Can everybody see this? All right. I got all the names in here. I'm gonna push the button.
Time, just for you. Striker
Ready?
Cade,
Set.
you died.
Go. Here we go. Oh. O'Reilly's.
Auto parts.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Arlene Everett. That's our first winner. What did she win?
Who is it?
Arlene.
Arlene Everett. She wins the burn kit.
Whoops.
All
All right, I'm now removing Arlene's name and we are drawing again. Here we go. And boop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Index.
It is no way. Matt Bear.
Matt Bear. Bear. Nice, dude. You win the fire starter, Matt. I love you. You're such a homie. Matt Bear, actually, he's got dude, he should keep playing.
You need to play the lottery.
He needs to play the lottery.
Remember your friends.
Yeah, remember your friends. I'm size
I need a
40
new
acre
mic.
farm.
You just what?
Yeah, but he could pay it off. If he won like 200 million.
I need a 50-acre farm. Okay.
I don't need
25 would
50.
be good.
25 is fine.
Are you gonna manage that whole
No, it's just for the deer and the Sasquatch.
Index. If you guys still have your tourniquets on, Matt Bear actually won the Refuge training giveaway. He won the full essential responder and the night responder. And it was pretty good. He said, seriously, though, spin again. No, Matt, you won.
Oh. I mean, if Matt wants me to spin again, I can,
Fair
but
elections, bro. Fair elections.
Yeah, we're not selecting winners here. What are we, the
y'all
American
watched it.
government?
It was completely random. Those are clearly doctored photos.
That's all green screen.
Give away a sticker pack? Ooh.
Ooh.
Do we have one?
I don't think so.
Let me see. Ow, my foot.
Stickers.
I just want to play with this.
Do we have stickers? We have. No, we can't give that one away. Well, because that one's if they render aid. We have a start the bleed, and we have. Hey, we have a chicken magnet. It looks like.
No, we're not doing a sticker pack.
Okay.
Keep your word.
All right.
All right, guys, that's the show for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I didn't see any other questions pop up. Did you?
I don't. I'm trying to get back on the live. He said no.
Soft tea is tough self-aid. It's if you train with it, you're all right.
All right, so Arlene and Matt, we got to get their orders printed and get their stuff.
Only the
with their
cool kids have a
orders.
Timmy the TQ sticker.
Oh, we don't even do Timmy the TQ.
Yeah, it's a patch. It's not a sticker.
Oh, we still have some?
Yeah.
Oh,
We take them to
we
take them to events.
Ah, okay.
Here, bring them over. Only the real ones know about Timmy the TQ. Yeah, so it says refugemedical.com. It's a Cat Gen 7 tourniquet with PVS 31 alphas on. No big deal. It's pretty sick. It goes hard. We usually take these to events, and like, hopefully somebody will see it and be like, "Oh, that's cool," and they'll stick it on something, and then they'll remember to carry a tourniquet.
Hopefully.
I got assaulted by like 40 orange tourniquets during that live stream.
Yep.
I have a Timmy on my dash. Yeah, JC Fixer. Very cool. All right, guys. We're gonna call it for the day. What do you say? You get the emergency you didn't prepare for. So get after practicing with the soft tea and other things that are tough. Amen to the Iridium group. That's a good word. We're gonna end it on that. Realistically, so guys, you do get the emergency you didn't prepare for. You don't always get to choose when it is, where it is, or how it is. So be thinking about that as you're training. You should be training.
Do we sell that?
You should
Yeah.
be training. We don't sell that.
Okay. Toodles.
Toodles.
Someone said
we
toodles.
love you guys.
Thomas
Please
said
remember to
toodles.
keep training, keep getting better, keep growing, keep learning, and carry an effing tourniquet, please, because we love you. Christ is Lord. Yeshua is Messiah. Most high of all. Amen.